We're going to read a psychological study about why I have so many haters. We're all sexual beings, and it all boils down to this. I'm being gauged by other women. Let's read the new psychological study. Women instinctively gauge other women through beauty and intent. So I'm hot, and they're hyper-fixated on my intent. Let's read the study. A new psychological study reveals that women judge romantic rivals through two key traits: how willing the woman is to compete and how able the woman is to win. So a lot of insecure women watching me on social media see me as competition. Researchers found that women see others as threats based on both behavior and appearance. Those who actively flirt signal high intent to compete. I'm flirty, obviously. This can happen anywhere, by the way. Not just for influencers. It can literally happen at your workplace, college. This can happen between yourself and family members. Those who actively flirt signal high intent to compete, while those who are physically attractive show high capacity. When both traits combine, the perceived threat is the strongest. Across 3 experiments with over 1,000 female students, women viewed flirty or attractive peers as more formidable. Flirtatious behavior sparked more hostility, while attractiveness often drew curiosity or even friendship. Interestingly, when given limited information, women assume attractive peers were also more competitive, but not the reverse. So they didn't think that the flirty women were competitive. They felt competition around the attractive women. So if the woman was attractive but not flirty, they wanted to be her friend. Because the attractive woman, if she's not flirty, she's not a threat. Have you ever met someone who's wicked hot with no personality, no charisma? They're just like, box of rocks. They'll make lots of other female friends because they're boring. On the flip side, have you ever seen someone who's super ugly but hypersexual and it's weird? You don't really feel threatened by that. But if they're a mix of both, like sexy, charismatic, charming, flirty, and really good looking, like Megan Fox, Jennifer Lopez, boom. They will receive a lot of hate and hostility. Back to the study. In another scenario, women who enhance their looks through clothing or makeup were seen as both more competitive and more threatening, especially when their style implied short-term dating goals. I don't know how your style could imply short-term dating goals, but that's just me. Men rated these same women as most attractive, matching female perceptions of rivalry. The findings highlight a social calculus where women balance threat and opportunity. Are we threatened by her? Are we going to make her life hell? Or is this an opportunity to have one of those annoying, boring, hot friends? So if I'm like out at a bar, the guys will pick me and not her because her personality sucks. That always has the opposite outcome, by the way. Men like dumb, quiet girls, just my opinion, but I could be wrong. An opportunity or a threat, deciding whether someone is a rival or a potential ally. The study's authors note that results may differ across ages and cultures, but the pattern is clear. Intent and attractiveness jointly shape how women navigate competition in romance. My question is, why are women on the internet so fixated with other women on the internet? We're not even local. It's not like, ooh, Mr. Steal Your Girl. I'm not gonna steal your man. He might watch me while you're watching me laying next to him in bed. Oh, who's on your phone? You cannot. Look at this. This is what I watch. Anyways, I don't know how to resolve the beef that jealous, insecure women have created by choosing to hate on me in their idle time. But I will say thanks, I guess. I guess your hate is a form of flattery, because I'm actually really insecure with low self-esteem. And you don't have to hate on me. I'm not that attractive, or am I? Now that we're done reading the psychology study, I'm going to speak for 3 minutes straight. Maybe even 4 minutes straight. The irony with all this is that Most women who are both attractive and flirty don't have boyfriends. If you really break down the psychology of it, to be flirty, attractive, and good looking, you have to have confidence, which means you have to have some level of intellect. That's why most attractive people that get your attention are smart. Smart people stay single. Not because we want to be single, but because we have such high standards for ourselves. Now imagine the high standards we have in seeking a romantic partner. For example, my house is wicked clean. My diet is wicked clean. I'm vegan and gluten-free. Well, not always gluten-free, but I'm vegan. I'm also a diligent workaholic. I have more time invested in my work. I'm also a mom. I'm hot, duh, so I've obviously reproduced. I don't have much time to prioritize dating. If anything, I'm more apt to meet men online and spend a lot of time messaging if I have any free time. And a guy would really have to stand out if I'm going to put time aside from my work and home life to date him. So the odds of me stealing your man are slim. The odds of your man affiliating with my platforms are high, okay? But not really. I'm not like a mega influencer with 50 million followers. And if I were to ever get to that point of internet fame, do you really think that I would notice your man? I think haters just want to hate. But when it boils down to it, to be flirty, you have to have high confidence. And confidence is not necessarily directly associated with self-esteem. What I'm saying is you don't have to have high self-esteem to have high confidence. I guess I have something a lot of people don't have. I'm very confident and I'm very good looking. People watch me and they hate on me, but they low-key aspire to be like me. Kind of like how so many people wanted to act like Regina George after they obsessively consumed the movie Mean Girls. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Get in, loser. We're going shopping. It's proven that most people aspire to be like Regina George, even though she was the mean girl, because her lines are what resonated most with society. Regina George set trends. People weren't aspiring to be Tina Fey and quoting her lines by the masses. You have to learn to get your confidence up so that you don't feel threatened by hot, attractive women. So I guess these people will always obsessively watch me because they aspire to be as confident as me. My best tips would be to start in the home, clean your house. You want your mind to be empty without clutter. You want to be mindful. It's easier to channel in gratitude when your mind is not cluttered. And to be sexy, well, I guess that would also require you to declutter your mind. But to be sexy, you can't feel embarrassed. Confident people don't feel embarrassed. Also, be vegan and grow out your armpit hair. Okay, that's a joke. Actually, that's not a joke. You should all be vegan. I'm gonna go.